Carlos Nelson with Cascade Media Group, and today we're announcing we got a real big announcement uh, about our What's Up Worldwide channel. We have a new vice president, Mr. Wasim Khan. Uh, he's going to tell you a little bit about himself, and uh, once he gives you the 411 on what his bio is, you'll see why we chose him to run that network. Wasim, how you doing this afternoon?
I'm very blessed, Mr. Nelson. Thank you so much. How are you doing, my
Uh,
brother?
how about telling our audience a little bit about yourself? Give them a little history.
Okay. I'm originally from East Africa, precisely from Kenya. I have more than one blood. I have actually four bloods in me. So I have Indian and three African tribes. So that's what basically makes me kind of from the continent. That's almost everybody from the continent has some kind of a mixture in them. So
Tell them about what you've done in the past.
yeah, so I came here as a young man. I came here, and my dream of America was this is the melting pot. And I came here for education, so I came to school, and boy, did I realize that yes, this is the land of opportunities, but you have to work extremely hard to get to where you need to be. And once I got here, I thought being black, it's going to be easy for me. There's a lot of black people around here. Only to find out that nope, I was mistaken. And I was a young man. I had hair before this, Mr. Nelson. I had hair. I had like locks, and that made my life a little bit difficult. Everywhere I went, people looked at me in a weird way, and they would ask me things that would offend me. And after a while, it came to a point that I said, you know what? I'm going to try and make a difference, and I'm going to try and educate my people that walk up to me. And every time I tried to do it, it failed. So it brought me to a point where I shaved. I shaved my head off, and all of a sudden, I became like one of the people here in America. But again, I was different because I had an accent. And that brought a lot of conversations up. And from there, it just showed me that I have a lot of things that I need to do. So I have traveled a lot.
Well, that's
Traveled
what
a
we
lot.
want to know. They want to know. They want to know. My audience want to know what. Why are you chosen to run What's Up Worldwide? What makes you so special?
Uh, what makes me so special is for number one, I'm blunt. I'm down to earth. I have seen the good and the bad of all sides, and there is an unspoken animosity between the African Americans and the blacks. And I believe it's time that we brought a light to that. I believe my connections around the world
This is brought to you by Africana Art.
are really needed, especially to what you're trying to build. I have a vision. I want to showcase what Africa has to offer. A lot of times, people when they look at Africa and they look at this starving children, and then you look at these NGOs that want you to give them 50 cents and they want to change your village. That's all crap, man. That's not who we are. We are an amazing, resilient continent, and we never get to see it. So what I want to bring to you is you are going to see Africa through my eyes, through my filters.
All right. Well, I per se look at worldwide as bridging the gap between the diaspora here in the states and using it to further some business opportunities between the diaspora here and people on the continent. From our first, when we first introduced our first actual live video that we've done from Kenya, which you introduced me to a brother named James, who was a minister over in Nairobi, and he talked to me about that tomato situation, that they throw millions of pounds of tomatoes out because of there's no infrastructure, and if they just had a little small plant that processed tomatoes, uh, that's a win. And so from that, with Cascade Media Group having the Kansas City Business Association and trying to see how we can do partnerships with businessmen, not only of color here, we're trying to work with our local Greater Kansas City Chamber of Commerce to get some of the majority community to take a look at some of the things we're trying to do. And all of that is going to be taking place on What's Up Worldwide. And so that's my vision for how I would like you to weave in to your vision. And we're looking to have some very impressive guests from these different countries that are interested in having a platform that they can speak to the world on, that does not have a filter.
Most definitely. That is just one of the things that we talked about. I mean, there are countless opportunities. One of the things that the people don't understand about is how rich Africa is. You know, we just take it for granted, and we always think like Africa, it gets bailed out. And it's interesting that you talked about the diaspora. So the diaspora has a collective, like diaspora meaning somebody in England, in Australia, in the US, has a collective. We are sending over 500 billion, that's a B, $500 billion back home. That is me sending money to my uncle, my aunt, somebody to their parents. So we have the power. What we are lacking and what I am about to introduce is the connection, the dots. A little bit about my bio. So I have several projects going on in Africa. I'll take Uganda for example. We have a project in Gulu. It's right next to South Sudan. We are planning to build a 750 megawatt solar farm. This is going to change the way that part of the world works. We have projects in Zimbabwe. We are working on infrastructure. We're working on water solutions. In Zimbabwe, it is such a fertile land, but they don't have the infrastructure. So here we come. We are bringing them what it takes to go to the step further. For a country like Zimbabwe that has everything that it needs to grow, but it's importing 99.9% of its food from South Africa. That's shame on us. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to change that. I'm taking technology to Zimbabwe. We're taking water solutions. We're helping the farmers.
Well, that's what, excuse me for cutting you off. You remember I talked to you about Du Bois Engineering here, and that they were working in Africa with projects on water solutions. Plug for Jamu Webster.
Yeah. Well, it's like I said, we need this, and there's a lot going on. I have a project in Zambia, Angola. Uh, it's all a matter of getting like-minded people getting to invest in Africa.
All right. I think with that being said, that's what we're about. One, as Mr. Khan said, he has a vision of changing the vision that foreigners have, how they see Africa, because he has his platform now to show you that Africa is beautiful. Africa is not dust and dirt and poor kids and what have you. They have that, but we have that here in America. We have that here right in Kansas City. So,
just interrupt you before you cut me off. We are at a point where we don't need aid anymore. We want to do trade. So we're not looking for handouts anymore. We got what it takes.
So you know what I suggest to you? That was real clever of you. That be your signed off. We don't need aid. We need trade. Or I'll just steal that and put that in my little box of tools.
Thank you.
What would your closing comments be before we get off the air?
I want people to stay in tuned because I am going to be bringing some very powerful people, and we are going to be having some really comfortable and uncomfortable conversations, but we're going to keep it real. We're going to keep it going, and please stay tuned because I want to show you why I am the man that you hired to be your
right. That's what I'm talking about. We're going to keep it real. And for our audience, we're going to keep it real and we're going to keep it black. And when I say black, midnight, baby, purple almost. So as we always say in our closing, when you invest in your community, you're really just investing in yourself. Good night. Definitely. And tune in to whatsupworldwide.com and let's see, can Wasim go? As in, go, go, go.
Program is brought to you by the Kansas City Business Association.